America's animal welfare organization for the past 6 decades, and the areas for which we're best known are probably for sheltering stray animals, for rescuing animals out in the community, for finding new homes through our adoption program, and then we have some other programs and services too. We talk to adopters a lot about providing consistency and also being there for the animal for their entire life. But it's, all the basics that people would think about, providing a good diet, good housing, stability in the home, but just a lot of love and companionship. So when animals come to us, the first thing we try to do is see if we can find the owner. If animals have identification on them, like collar and tag, with accurate information, we can find the owners pretty easily. Sometimes people have out-of-date information, or the animals simply come in with no identification at all. No collar, no tag, no microchip. So that we keep those animals it's a state-mandated holding period. They're kept in our shelter 4 days until they become our property, and then we assess them and can put them up for adoption if they're healthy. So that's what we do for the stray animals who come in. With dogs, we're able to reunite about 40% of them with their owners, and with cats, it's about 2%. And people always say, how can that possibly be? Why are cats so low? And for the most part, they come in with no identification at all, and oftentimes owners don't bother looking for cats who are missing. They'll think, the cat's gonna come home, the cat's been gone before, and they really don't think about looking at their local shelter. So all we can possibly do is contact people when the animals have identification. When they don't, then we just, if animals are healthy, we make them available for adoption and find new homes, or if they're not healthy, we treat them, make them better, and then try to find new homes for them. In a typical year, we'll see between 9,000 and 10,000 dogs and cats coming through our doors. So it's a pretty big number. In addition to taking care of all the domestic animals that that people know about, dogs, cats, rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters, we also take in wild animals, and the role there is far different than it is for the domestic animals. With those animals, we're looking to find new homes. With the wildlife, we're looking to make them better and get them back out into their natural habitat.
The goal for the animals is to make sure that I'm finding them the right home for them. That even though a person comes in and they're looking for that animal, I want to make sure that that animal is going to a home that I know that they'll be perfect at, that they're getting a better situation than they are here. I want to make sure and give all of our animals what's the best outcome for them and make sure that it's a forever home. Depending on all of our animals, some of our animals have behavior issues, so we want someone that's a little more experienced. It's the same with our cats. We have some cats that get overstimulated too easy, that we need someone that's more experienced and had cats for a while. Same with our rabbits, and same with if we have like a ball python that's already 6 feet, we need someone that's had a few of them already and has an adequate room that we can send them home and make sure that they're not going to come back or get let loose.
First step is to have people look around at all the animals that we have available for adoption. If they find anyone in particular that they want to meet with, then we go over all of their paperwork, whatever we've done and seen, all the medical, all their behavior evaluations, stuff like that. We want to be very upfront and very honest with them because, we're looking for a permanent home for these guys. And then we get to visit with them one-on-one. If they want, we can take them on a walk so they can see how they do on leash. With the cats, we can bring them into a bigger room and see how they interact with one another. And ultimately, it can be a same-day process.
I chose to volunteer at the Humane Society. Number one, I like their open door policy, which means that they accept every single animal that comes through their door. I also like that they have outreach programs and education programs, low-cost vaccination centers, spay and neuter. So I like their philosophy and all of the different facets of the Peninsula Humane Society. They're treated, I think, really great, and they have, when they come in, they have all their medical, so they've been completely checked out by a vet. They've had all their vaccinations. If they aren't spayed or neutered, they'll have that surgery. And then they've got their dorms that they live in, and then we've got a ton of volunteers that come on a daily basis to make sure that all the animals are given TLC. So I think for a temporary home, it's a great environment.